Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Advik. Have you checked your marks, Advik and Advik?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, turn on the video first of all. Okay. So both of you have checked your marks, right?
What,
Advik, how
ma'am?
much you have got in the science? How much you have got, Advik, in the science?
Ma'am, 13.
13, right? I'll tell you why I have reduced 2 marks. The 1 marks I have reduced. You have the answer sheet with you, Advik, right now?
Yes,
Just open that answer. I'll tell you which answer you need to open. Open the answer number. Question number 3. There you have written in the answers, flowers are not colorful part. Can you see that? Not colorful part you have written. Yes.
yes, ma'am.
What you should write? What you should write there, Advait?
Flowers are colorful part of a plant.
Correct. Okay. So that's the reason I have reduced the marks there. And coming to the question number 5. So in the question number 5, Advait, you also did mistake. The question number 5, define germination. So germination is a process when a seed will be converted into the plant. Okay, so that proper definition was not written neither by Advik, neither by Advait. So that is the reason I have reduced one marks for that. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
otherwise you both of have done well, but yes, still you can improve. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
so let's other also should join and then I'll be starting. Let me drop a message to them.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Advait. Good afternoon, Chiranjay.
Good afternoon.
Advait, I have reduced your 1 mark because of the definition of germination. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you have got, I think, 14 you have got. So I asked you what do you mean by germination and the three conditions required for it, right? So conditions you have written correctly, but at the same time, the definition of germination, all of you have written in a wrong way. So that's the reason I have reduced one marks for each. Shivanda, you did not attempted the science exam. Why?
Ma'am, I did.
No, it is not there. It is not there on the WhatsApp. I can't see your answer sheet.
Ma'am, I sent it into the mail.
Maths you have attempted. Maths, I can see maths you have attempted. Yeah, Chiranjay?
Yes, ma'am.
You attempted for the maths, but science you have not uploaded the answer sheet.
Ma'am, I have uploaded in Gmail.
Oh, whose Gmail?
Yes, ma'am.
Whose account? Gmail account?
Ma'am, my father.
Okay. Might be then it was not uploaded on the Wise app. Okay. So today onwards we'll be starting. Like till now we were discussing a very basic of the chapter. Now we will be starting about the whole process. How does the seed germinate? Then the seed about the seed dispersal. So from one area to the other area, the how seeds will be moving. So all those things we will be discussing in a detailed way. Okay. So let me share the screen. So yesterday, see, we will be starting now. I think you can see the screen, germination of seed,
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
right, children? Okay. So we will be starting with the topic germination of seed. So when we talk about germination, it means the process by which a seed grows into a young plant. So you can see here we have the seed. Slowly, the seed is what is doing, growing slowly and gradually. It is growing or it is seedling, and that is what we call as the germination. So, if in the question it is asked, what do you mean by germination? You should write the process by which a seed grows into a young plant. Very simple, right? The process by which seeds grow into the young plant. So, they are called as what? They are called as the germination process. Now, you all know, like you all have written a correct answer for that. What are the three conditions required? Light, air, water, warmth. So, a seed germinates only when it gets enough light, air, water, and warmth. And I think yesterday I've given you one question like one child was there, he has put the soil and the sun was there, but no water was given, right? So, whether the plant will grow or not?
No,
No.
ma'am.
No, very good. You all have written it correctly that the plant will not grow since the child did not provide the water to that plant. So all these conditions are required: light, air, water, and the warmth. So during the early stages of germination, the seedling uses the food stored inside the seed. So what happened? Like you might have seen in, you might have noticed in yourself also when you were small, you used to drink the milk from the mother, right? From the body of the mother. Same way, when they are small, when the plants they are small, what do? They will be eating the food which is stored inside the seed. And for what reason? For the growth. Same way we used to do, right? When we were small, we used to drink the mother of the milk, and then slowly and gradually, then the cow milk, buffalo milk we used to drink. Same way, as the seed germinates, what do? They will be taking the food which is there inside the seed so that they can grow. And when the seed receives adequate, what do you mean by adequate? Any one of you knows what do you mean by adequate? What is adequate? Adequate means sufficient, means enough. Okay, sufficient or enough. All right, children. It means sufficient or enough. So when they get sufficient or enough of sunlight, water, air, and warmth, they become soft and spongy. So if they do not get, they will not become soft and spongy. But as soon as they get the light, water, air, and warmth, they become soft and spongy. Then what happened? The seed coat then breaks. So as soon as they become soft and spongy, what happened? The seed coat. Advay, where the seed coat is present in the seed?
Ma'am, out covering of the seed is called seed.
Very good, very good. So outside, like if I'll show the seed structure, let me show you the seed. Okay, so this is a seed, right? This outermost covering of a seed is called as seed coat. So as soon as they get the light, air, water, and warmth, what do they? They become soft and spongy, and the seed coat will then break. And from that, who will come out? The young plant comes out. So this then young plants will develop into the root and shoot. So earlier, only one seed was there. Then later on, they got the air, water, and sunlight. They started growing. And once they got everything, they become soft and spongy. After becoming soft and spongy, what did they do? They break the seed coat, and when the seed coat breaks, the small baby plant came out of it, and they started growing into the shoot and root. Am I clear till here, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the first point, second point, third point, fourth point, and fifth point. Okay. Now we'll go for the sixth point. This one. Tiny leaves develop on the shoot and start making food. So two parts they will be covering, right? Now you can see one part will go down and one part will go up. So the upper part, the part, let's suppose for example, this is a seed. One part is going down, one part is going up. The upper one, they will start forming the shoot and they start forming the food on it. Fine, and this young plant is called as seedling. So tiny leaves will be developed on the shoot. So upper part is called as shoot. On that, what happened? They will start making food, and that is called as the seedling. Then this seedling, what is seedling here? Tiny young plant. So if they ask you, what do you mean by seedling? Seedling means
Tiny
tiny
young plant.
young plant. Okay. So this tiny young plant, what do? They will be absorbing the water and nutrients from the soil with the help of the roots, right? So as soon as they become seedling, they will be taking water and nutrients from where? From the soil. And who will be helping them out? The roots will be helping them out. So as the plant grows in size, it develops more leaves. So more of water they get, the more of nutrients they will be getting. What do? They will produce more number of leaves. Then the next point, 8 point, the seed then shrinks and disappears. So slowly and gradually, what happened? Whatever the seed was there, as the plant keep on growing, will you be able to see that seed later on?
No, ma'am.
No, right? We won't be able to see because seed got converted into what? Seed got converted into the
Plant.
young plant, and the young plant is called as what? The other name of young plant?
Ma'am, seedling. Seedling.
Seedling, right? Which is called as seedling. So since that seed was converted into the young plant, which is called as seedling, now what happened? We will not be able to find any seed. So slowly and gradually, this seedling will be converted into a big plant, and then from that big plant, what do we get again?
Ma'am, we will get seeds.
Seeds, right? Then again, what we can do? We can plant them, we can grow them. The same process will keep on going.
We can grow another plant.
Yeah, we can grow another plant. We wanted to grow some else here also, we can grow it. Okay?
Ma'am, it can be called as a life cycle of plant.
It can be definitely it is a life cycle of a plant because it involves the particular process. So clear, Advik, both the Adviks.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Advay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Advait,
Yes, ma'am.
Chiranjay.
Yes, ma'am.
See, we have 4A here. Advay, Advait. Right? A kind of rhyming. Okay, so we'll go to the next one now. Now, so the seedling, they will be absorbing water and nutrients from the soil, and then with the help of roots, they will grow in size and develop more leaves. And after that, the seed then shrinks and disappear. Next, 9 point, the seedling grows to become a new plant. So that seedling, they will be converted into the new plant. And the last point, all seeds do not grow into new plants because some are eaten by animals. Is it correct or wrong? So all seeds will be converted into plant?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, all seeds will not be converted. Some will be eaten by the animals, some will get destroyed by the rain or wind, or some will not get the sufficient water or air or the warmth. See, I'll tell you how. Now, if, for example, room and I have asked all 5 of you that you have to sit very close together. You should not have any space between you, and we should sit very close with each other. Then what happens? Will you all be able to sit in this hot weather?
No, ma'am.
No, right? What you will be doing? You will be pushing like this, hitting, pushing, jumping, or then blasting. All those things you will be doing, right? But and then you can move also, right? As an animal, as in humans, we can move. But what happened in the case of the plants? Can they move?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, right? Can they hit each other? Can they beat each other?
No,
No.
ma'am.
No, right? Then what happens? Since they are very close to one another, either the down part of the leaves, they will not be getting the air, or maybe the top part will not be getting the air, or maybe they will not be getting the water, or maybe they will not be getting the light. So if I have, see, if I am arranging so many things, one below the other, then who will not be getting the light? The upper one or the down one?
Ma'am,
I'm the down one.
Down one, correct, Advait, Advik. So down one will not be getting the light. So what happened in that case? Who will die? The upper one or the lower one?
Lower.
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 Very good, Advik, Advait, and Chiranjay. So that is what happens in the plant also. So since they are very, very tightly packed, so some of them will not get the light, some of them will not get the water, and some will not be getting the air to breathe it. So that is the reason some of the seeds will not be converted into the plant. Okay, so these are the 10 steps for the germination of seed. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
10
Yes,
steps.
ma'am.
Now in the
Yes,
question
ma'am.
when it comes, very good. So if in question it comes to write down the definition of germination, what will be the answer, Advait? What do you mean by germination?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
germination.
the
Hmm?
process by seed, the
Yes,
process of uh, changing seed
yes, into?
into young plant is called
Very good, Advait. Very good, Advait. So the process of changing a seed into a young plant. Okay, Advait, what are the four conditions required by the plants for germination?
Ma'am, the four conditions required for the plants are air, water, sunlight, and weather.
Warmth, warmth. Warmth means the hotness, a little kind of warmth. Hot. Okay. Okay. Advik Panjugla. What happens to the seed after some time?
Ma'am, the seed will grow as a plant.
Okay. Seed will grow into the plant and basically the seed will be disappear. Okay. Okay. Advik, what happened to some of the seeds
Ma'am,
at last?
some of the seeds die because of the lack of space, not getting water and air properly, and
Okay, fine. Chiranjay, what do you mean by germination?
And germination is the process when the seeds turn into a young plant called seedling man due to sunlight, water, air, and warmth.
Very, very good children to all. So you all have said the right answer. Fine. So that is how actually it happens. So let us go to the next topic and then I'll give you time to write all these things. Now, so germination of seeds, we are done. So you can see the stages are there. In the stages of germination, so it is given a very small paragraph, but you should not write this paragraph. What you should write this 10 points. So for these, this heading for this will be the stages of germination. Okay. So this question will be the for the 5 mark question to write these stages of germination. So all the 10 points you should write for. Okay. And if it comes for the 2 marks, then you can write the first point, the seed gets water, light, and air. The second point, the seed coat breaks and the young plants come out. The third point, the young plant develops into the roots and the shoots. The fourth one, as a plant grow in size, tiny leaves will develop into the shoot. And the last one, then the seeds will shrink and disappear. Am I clear, children? What is the difference between two? If it comes for the more marks, then you should write 10 points. If it comes only for 2 marks, then you can write these 5 points. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Now, yeah, tell me.
ma'am, should we note down the 10 points?
Yeah, I will be giving you the time for that. But let me complete few more topics. Okay, then I'll give you the time. Now, the next one is the dispersal. As we have already discussed, dispersal means the movement or the transferring. Dispersal means the movement or transferring. So, you all are going to the school?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
And my school will get opened at June.
Are you all going to the school?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? We all are going to the school. Then what happens? Like, you will be going with the help of what vehicle? Which vehicle you will be using? The school bus?
Ma'am, school
So the
bus.
parents are dropping you?
Yes,
School bus.
yes,
Advait is
ma'am.
using school bus. School bus, okay. Or everybody is using the school bus. Okay. Now,
Now I'm
have you
going.
ever heard this word? Yeah, Chiranjay?
And now I'm going to use own now.
Okay. Okay, okay. So, have you ever heard this word in your school that children you can disperse now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do the teachers, when do they say this? That children you can disperse? When they
Ma'am,
say
when
that?
the school is over, ma'am.
The school gets over, that time only they say?
Yes,
Any other
ma'am.
time?
Ma'am, when the homeworks are done, ma'am, when
Hmm?
the notes are done, ma'am, it is dispersed for today. Now we say.
Okay. Other way, when the teacher will be saying to disperse? When the teacher will say to disperse?
When the time of the school is over.
Okay, when the school time gets over. But no, actually, no. It not every time the teacher will be saying only when the school gets over. Sometime what happen? You might be in the music room or in the dance room, right? And the bell rings. So what does that music sir or music ma'am will be saying? You can
Disperse
disperse
them.
children to your class, right? It means you can go to your class now. Same way for the plants also, there should be the movement actually. There should be movement from one place to other place so that they can go to the other place also. Like right now, if they are at this place, they have to go to some other place because there is also the need of the plant. So can they move on their own, like how you are moving?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. What do they need?
Ma'am, they need
Animals are
animals,
there.
humans, wind,
Air,
and
animals. Correct. Either they need the animals, either they need the humans, either they need the wind, the animals, or maybe the insects also, the water also. So the different agents are there. Okay. So agent
Ma'am,
AGENT. Yeah.
ma'am, ma'am, the plant can even go to other places by erosion, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. Erosion also. Erosion, not erosion. Explosion. Explosion. Right? Like in the pea plant, what happened? They will get explode, and when they get explode, what do they do? They will be scattering all around, right?
Yes,
Okay, so mm, like when you go to the place which is a kind of a forest, or maybe if you have visited the national park or the zoo and all, what happens sometimes, you get touched by any kind of the plant, right? And those seeds will get stuck to your clothes. Have you ever felt that some
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
seeds
yes, ma'am.
came to
yes,
your
ma'am.
clothes,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
what happened? That time you did not notice that, but later on, when you are traveling on your way, maybe you have stopped somewhere, you will be noticing, okay, something is here. What do? You do like this, right? Now all of a sudden, when you did like this, what happened? The seeds which
Yes,
was
yes.
stuck on your clothes, very good, it get dispersed now to the other place. Now it will start growing at that particular place. Fine. Like same way now, insects also. The insects, they cannot sit at one place. What do? They will be sitting at one place, taking from there to the other place, then from that place to the other place. They'll keep on moving, 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 moving. So that's what the number of the plant will keep on increasing. Right? Water. Now to the water also. You might have seen near to the beaches and all, the coconut tree will be there. The big, big, huge coconut trees will be there. So those coconut fruit, they fall down into the water and they start floating right to some other place, and then they start growing again. So different medium are there for the different types of the plants depending on the weight of it, depending on the size of it, or depending on the requirement of it. So those are the dispersal agent which will be helping them to move from one place to the other place. And why do they need to move? So as to
Ma'am, to
grow.
have
Yeah, tell me, Chiranjay.
air, water, and sunlight.
To have air, water, and sunlight, and then at the same time to grow also, right? They have to increase the number. So
Yes, ma'am.
unknowingly or knowingly, they will be moving. Okay, so I'll share the screen again. One more topic will be covering, and then you can write down. So a large number of plants grow from seeds. So we don't have actually the number also. It's like very, very huge numbers of the plants will be going from seeds. Seeds are what? Seeds are the reproductive part of a plant. Very important. What are seeds? Okay, if I ask you what are seeds, then seeds are the reproductive part of a plant. And they are of different shapes and sizes. So you might have seen the watermelon have the different type of seeds. The mango has a different type of seeds. The muskmelon has different type of seeds. So all the different fruits have a different type of the size and the shapes of seeds. When seeds fall on the soil and the given favorable condition, they grow into the new plant. So as soon as the seeds they fall down, what do? They will start growing into the new plant. So dispersal of seeds, it is not always necessary that the seeds will get rooted near the parent plant. Now, who are the parent plants? Who are
Ma'am,
parent plants? Hmm?
parent plant are plants in which the seeds are made.
The parent plants, they are those plants from which the seed has come out. Okay. Now, for example, I have the plant here, maybe a plant here. Now, from this plant, whatever the seed comes out, that is called as the parent plant. So, the main plant from which the seed comes out, they are the parent plant.
Ma'am,
Seeds can be dispersed. Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, before ma'am, parents were also small, ma'am. For example, baby plants, man, they grown into a adult plant, and it was the end of pollination, ma'am. And they gave seeds, and one more baby, young baby seedling, ma'am. They grow
Yeah,
again after the pollination.
correct. Correct. Those are also, when they are small, they are called as a baby plant. But as they keep on growing, they are called as a parent plant.
Yes, ma'am.
So seeds can be dispersed to nearby or far places to the different agents. Now, again, a very important question. The process by which the seeds are moved away from the parent plant, that is called as seed dispersal. I ask you definition of seed dispersal. It should be the process by which the seeds are moved away from the parent plant. Fine. So the boxes, children, which I am circling, those you need to learn it. That is why I am writing at the same time. Now, what is the need for seed dispersal? Why it is important that the seed dispersal has to happen? Dispersal of
Ma'am,
seed is important, yeah.
ma'am, dispersal of seed is important, ma'am, so that they can review a lot of air,
Hmm.
water, and sunlight, even warm at the same time or hour or any days.
Correct, correct. Now, as we have discussed, what happened? I told you, like, I am making
Ma'am,
it
your
at
voice is
one place.
breaking.
You all could have this. You all, like, we all five. I love eating rice. You all five also love eating rice. Now, what happened? If we all six are at the same place, 1 kg of rice will be sufficient for us to eat?
No, no.
No, right? We all will be fighting. Advait will be snatching from me. I will be snatching from Advait. Then Advik will be snatching from Chiranjay. Chiranjay will be snatching from Advik. So this kind of fighting will be happening, right? For the rice, for the water and all. And ultimately, no one will be getting proper amount of food, right? So that is why what we should do, the dispersal of seeds should be there, so that if Advait is there at one side, then Advait can be on the second side. I can be on the third side. Then the Advait can be on the center side. Chiranjit can be on the fifth side. So in this case, what happened? Each and every one of us are getting the proper amount of food. Fine. So we should avoid overcrowding. If overcrowding is there, no one will be getting benefit. So that is why we have to segregate the all of us. And same way the plant will be doing, we will be dispersing them so that overcrowding will not be there. And everybody, each and every seed can get the sufficient amount of light, air, and warmth along with the water. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Dispersal of seed is important in order to avoid the overcrowding and competition between existing plants for various essential component. Very, very important. Why the need of seed dispersal is there? It is important to avoid the overcrowding and competition between the existing. Existing means the old plants who are already present there. So they should not overcrowd, they should not fight, they should not have the competition. That is why the seed dispersal is very important. And when the seed
Ma'am,
dispersal happen, yeah, tell me.
ma'am, this will ensure this will make sure that it will get a growth and survival for
Correct.
for a proper.
For the proper growth of the plant. So as soon as there is no overcrowding, there is no fighting, then what happens? The plant can have the proper growth and then they can survive easily and they can form
Yes,
the
ma'am.
new plant. So that is why the seed dispersal is important. Clear? The seed dispersal is important. These two paragraphs are again repeated here, so no need to learn them. So am I clear to children here? So stages of germination, the 10 stages, and then in the short form, the 5 points, and then the definition of seeds, definition of seed dispersal, and why the seed dispersal is important, the need of it, and what happens when the seed dispersal occurs. So when seed dispersal occurs, it will ensure the proper growth and survival of the parent plant. Fine. So you all can start writing this point, write today's date and start writing these 10
Okay,
points.
ma'am.
First of all, write. See,
Ma'am,
I'll guide you for I'll guide you first of all how to write, okay? Then you should start writing. Just give me a minute. Uh, okay, so what you should write today's date? What is today's date? 8
ma'am,
April, right?
8.
Write like this. 8 April 2024. Then start writing from the first point, write germination. Then underline the germination, write the definition of germination like this. Then write two stages of germination. Fine, write the heading, stages of germination. Then underline it. Then write A point, B point, C, D, E, F, G. Like this, all the 10 points you should write. After this, write the third point, which is again what? The stages of germination. I hope you are clear, children, why we are writing twice the stages of germination.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? One is for the long answer, one is for the short answer. Okay? Those 5 points you should write. Then the fourth one, like this. First one, germination definition. Second one, stages of germination, all 10 points. And then third one, stages of germination, here 5 points you should write. Then the fourth one will be the seed. The definition of seed you should write like this. Then the fifth one will be the definition of seed dispersal. You should write like this. Then the sixth one, importance of, or not importance actually, it should be uh, need of seed dispersal. So why it is important, the need, why it is needed. So that you should write like this. And the last seventh point will be what? Importance of seed dispersal. So all these 7 points you should complete it. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll share notes here. You can start writing from germination. Definition of germination. You should start writing.
Ma'am, can you make it the screen bigger?
It is. Can you see the screen, children?
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you keep some long, ma'am?
What should I keep?
Screen.
How to keep it long? Is it fine now if I convert like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Or should I share the second one, the NEET one, NEET file I'll share. Wait, it will be easy for you to write it down. Now, is it clear now, children? I think you can see now.
Ma'am, first should we write germination and write the definition of germination?
Correct, yes. And then second one will be stages of germination.
Ma'am, after we write the definition of germination, what will be the heading for the 10 points?
Stages of germination.
Okay, ma'am.
And children, in my class, make it very, very, very clear that immediately after the class, you should complete the homework and send it then and there. It should not be keeping it for a day or two and later on you're keeping for the next week. Don't do it. Okay? After completing the class, sit for 15-20 minutes, complete the homework, and then you can do whatever you want to do.
By night, ma'am.
Yeah, come again?
Ma'am, I'll set by night.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, in this second point, the state of germination,
Hmm.
ma'am, we have to draw the diagram also.
Drawing the diagram for the stages of germination, children, I will be sending you a diagram. That diagram you should draw. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, so the heading for the 10 points will be stages of germination.
Correct. It will be stages of germination.
Ma'am, so we should write 2 stages of germination and A, B, C like that.
Correct. You want to write A, B, C, D, you can write A, B, C, D, or you want to write 1, 2, 3, you can write 1, 2, 3, or you want to put star, you can put star. It's up to you. Children, I have uploaded the notes there under the resources. Kindly open. Can you tell me whether you're able to see or not? Under the resources, can you see those notes?
Ma'am, I'm checking.
Check it.
Yes,
Advait, can
ma'am.
you see that? Advait?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Chiranjay. Can you see those notes? Under the resources, you will be able to see 2 files I have uploaded by the name seed germination. Okay, okay, good. So your homework for today will be that you need to complete these notes and then you need to learn these notes for tomorrow's test. Okay. First of all, tomorrow I'll be conducting the oral test and then we will be completing the seed dispersal topic. All right. Okay, children. So we'll meet you tomorrow now. Okay,
Okay.
children. Bye bye. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.